Hey, good morning. I figured I would just film maybe a day in a life, maybe a couple days in life, depending on how boring today is. We'll see. But it's about 10:30 in the morning. Everybody else in the house is still asleep except me. I'm out on the balcony, as you can see, just chilling out outside because I didn't want anybody else to hear me talking and wake up. I like to have a little alone time by myself in the morning. It's summer and we're a homeschool family, so yeah, it's 10:30 and my kids are still asleep. My fiance Kevin works second shift, so he didn't get home last night until like 1 in the morning. So he stays up a little bit, plays some video games, hangs out, and then he goes to bed pretty late. So he's gonna sleep in until noon at least, but then he doesn't have to go to work until 3:30. So we get to hang out with Kevin for a while this afternoon. Once the kids and Kevin all wake up, I will probably make some kind of breakfast lunch. Because of our weird schedule, we don't always get up together and eat breakfast, but a lot of times we'll eat lunch together. So given that it's summer and everyone's sleeping in, I may just make like a breakfast lunch for everyone to share. Make some bacon and biscuits and eggs. But I'll bring you along if I decide to film that. I just wanted to say hey, good morning, and get a good intro to this reel. So I will take you guys along on our crazy day or next couple of days. Like I said, I'm not sure which, but you guys will know watching this. It'll probably be in the title, whether it's a day in the life or a few days in the life. So have a good one. Okay, let's clean this kitchen. So let's do a time lapse of cleaning this kitchen so I can cook this breakfast. The kitchen's clean. Let's make breakfast for the family. They're still not awake, so let's cook bacon, biscuits, eggs. I don't even know what all yet. But let's cook. Maybe the smell of cooking will roust everyone from their warm, cozy beds. So let's get on with the day. Kitchen clean. That's a good start. I'm about to mess it up again because that's life. Clean kitchen equals I want to cook a ton of food. So we won't have a clean kitchen for long. So James is awake, Kevin is awake. I'm putting bacon, biscuits in the oven right now. I'm fine with that. Okay. Bacon and biscuits in the oven. Breakfast is done. I made blueberry muffins, egg muffins. Those have a little bacon and cheese in them. Bacon. I always make my bacon in the oven. It's crispy and wonderful. And some biscuits. So that's what we're going to have for our brunch. Everyone is awake now, so we're going to make our plates and have some food. Excuse the noise of the dishwasher. I'm cleaning the kitchen still. Serving James's breakfast in his room. We're kind of having a weird week, not eating where we usually do because I was sick. So I won't be in this video a lot because she's just going to hang out in her bedroom. But here's James's plate. What do you have? A biscuit, bacon, muffin, egg bite.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Super germs. All right. Just throwing in a quick Gomez moment. Hi, handsome. Are you snuggling on the couch with a blanket? And off the cheek scritches. Say hi, buddy. Hey, handsome. Hey. Okay, it's later in the day. We all ate. The kids are hanging out in their own rooms. I mentioned it a little earlier. Iva is sick. I'm not going to go into detail on here as to what's going on with Iva. That is just, a privacy thing. That's, that's between our family. So, she's sick. So, she's in her room for a few days until the antibiotics have a chance to make her a lot less contagious. As you know, or if you don't know, my youngest, James, has several heart defects and epilepsy and a gene mutation and all kind of other stuff going on. So it's just best for him not to get sick. So each kid is hanging out in their own rooms. James is in his room watching a show on PBS Kids, and Iva is in her room on her tablet and probably also playing in her dollhouse. I'm sitting here. Gomez is there. You would have just seen that clip of him all snuggled up with a blanket. He's very mad that I'm sitting here chit-chatting. But yeah, I think probably at least for the next hour or so, I'm just going to clean the apartment. Kevin just headed to work. I'm going to have the kids set a timer and read a book. We are working through the summer reading program, so we're reading twice a day for 20 minutes each during the summer. Iva right now is reading some graphic novel. I'll show you the books that the kids are reading later. James is in the middle of a Dogman book, and Iva is reading a graphic novel, something about a raven. And then later this week, maybe, she is going to start Hatchet, which is a book Kevin and I both read in 6th grade. Iva will be entering 6th grade this upcoming school year, and she's homeschooled. So her summer reading assignment from Kevin and myself is to read Hatchet. I think there's a movie. There's probably a movie. The book is a classic, sitting right here. So this is Hatchet by Gary Paulson. The book is a classic, so I'm sure there's a movie. If so, we'll probably look that up and have her watch it. But she's going to read the book first. So we're going to start that with like a chapter a night or something. So yeah, let's get on with cleaning the apartment. And you will now see the afternoon part of my day. I made the kids like a little snacky tray. It's late afternoon, but we had that like lunch brunch and it was really filling. So, okay. They have turkey and cheese, grapes, applesauce, Pringles, Mingles. This is just everything I use. Cheese cubes, turkey, and then these apple cinnamon. My kids like apple cinnamon applesauce, so I get those ones from Aldi. So Iva's plate has Airheads. James's plate has M&Ms. He set up a little Mario picnic in his room, so I'm gonna go hang out with him while he eats. And then after they eat, I'm going to go hang out with Ava and watch a show or something. So.
Hey guys. It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. All with the Mario Brothers action in the game. We're not that us keep all the pain. Tickets and trouble you cause. Well, faster than the others, you're hooked on the plumbers. Hooked on the plumber. So.
Show off your cool picnic. He set up a Mario blanket with all the Mario characters.
Here's Yoshi, Bowser, Mario, Toad, and Peach.
Yeah, and Mommy's gonna hang out and we're gonna watch the Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great. Okay, hey. I spent a little time with each kid on their own in their rooms. This seclusion thing is kind of difficult. Like I said, I was sick, so I went and spent some time with her. I had the picnic with James. I hung out with him. I didn't eat. I never get hungry anymore after starting my mental health medication. I am open and honest up front about having mental health struggles. Since starting mental health medication, I'm no longer on mental health medication, but since starting mental health medication, I don't get hungry anymore, ever, at all. So I ate a little bit of the breakfast I made this morning, and I'm making spaghetti later for dinner, and I'm hopeful that I'm going to eat some of that. Quit. The cat is climbing furniture. He is sometimes kind of a pain in the butt, but I've never met a cat that's not. So I'm going to get on with cleaning the apartment. I still have a little bit of a headache. I just took some more Tylenol. See if I can get that to go away. But I'm going to clean up the kitchen again. I made the big breakfast this morning, and then Kevin made and packed a dinner for himself. He made like carnitas and rice and took to work for dinner. So I'm going to clean up after that, package up the rest of the carnitas and rice for him to have tomorrow night or the next night if he would like. I also need to pack a bag because James has a big orthotics appointment tomorrow. So I pack a James bag. I'll just show you later what's in a James bag so you can see what I pack for appointment from me and my special needs son. I try to schedule appointments, well, I mean, especially right now if I was sick, but I usually try to schedule James's appointments for early in the day. That way Kevin can be home. Like I said, Kevin works second shift, so he doesn't leave here until 3:30. He technically doesn't have to leave here until later, but he gets to work early. He gets early everywhere. If you've ever met Kevin, you met him early. But I usually try to plan appointments to where Ava can just hang out here with Kevin. So that's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, the appointment's earlier in the day, right after lunchtime. So I'm going to take James to his orthotics appointment. I'm not sure if that'll be in this video or the next one. Anyway, he is getting braces on his legs tomorrow for his tippy toe syndrome. James walks mostly on his tippy toes, and he has a very short Achilles tendon. So he is getting braces on his feet, his ankles, and feet tomorrow. So I guess you guys may or may not see that. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I am going to finish cleaning the apartment. That way later I can just make dinner, load the dishwasher, and then just be done for the evening. So let's go do some more cleaning. Want to?
Hello.
They're just hanging out on the balcony, listening to the birds chirp. I don't have my tripod, so I'm just trying to hold my phone. Oh, Jen. Listen to the birds.
Oh.
This is a nice one.
Sounds like a song.
It is a song. They sing songs.
It's like this.
We're just hanging out on the balcony before I go cook dinner. Right. Yeah, it's like that. So me and James are just hanging out on the balcony. I think I was playing Minecraft. Where's James go?
Okay, now I'm gone.
No more James. Whoop,
I'm back.
James.
I'm done.
No more James. Oh, maybe a James. There's a whimsy face. Alright, I'll see you when we see you. Okay, what is it?
This is the now. And this was way back then from the caveman times. You just scooped the sand in the water. No one asked you to do that. Ichida, you're so angry. I need to punch you. And then the end.
Dinner time. I made spaghetti. I know it looks like I made enough to feed an army. Because I did. I made spaghetti and toasted and cheesed some Hawaiian rolls. I put some butter and Parmesan cheese on top. They're all crispy and yummy looking. I made a ton of spaghetti because spaghetti is one of my anxiety comfort foods. And since James has a really important doctor's appointment tomorrow, eating is probably going to be a struggle over the next couple of days. So I made a ton of spaghetti in hopes that I can make myself eat that. I'm about to make the kids' plate, feed them, give James a bath, then pack his bag for tomorrow with everything him and I need. And then we'll just do the nighttime routine. And I'll see you there. But this is dinner. Look how delicious that looks. Ton of spaghetti, delicious sauce, toasted Hawaiian buns. Let's eat. Now we're gonna pack James's bag for our appointment tomorrow. He has this really cool Ninja Turtles bag that is wheelchair accessible. It can hook onto a wheelchair. He is not in a wheelchair. We use a stroller or a wagon a lot because he does struggle to walk because of his heart defects and his tippy toe syndrome and a lot of the other things going on with James, his left-sided weakness. He does struggle to walk, so it hooks wonderfully to the stroller or the wagon because it has the wheelchair clips like this. Just unclips. This just unclips. So that's super handy. Inside here I have a phone charger, a few pull-ups. James is potty trained, but sometimes in really anxious moments we might need to pull up. New places, new surroundings, you just never know. Then I have a little med pouch here that has my little med pouch. My little med box has ibuprofen, kaopectate. I get a lot of tummy issues and stress gives me pain. So ibuprofen, Tylenol, and kaopectate. That's for me. I have a lot of Band-Aids and first aid supplies. A little pulse ox machine. My Heart Mom friends are going to know. This little Walgreens pulse ox machine is our best friend. I take one with me everywhere. Tomorrow, probably the only reason I would need that is if he got really anxious and I thought he wasn't maintaining oxygen levels very well. So now I'm going to finish packing the rest of this. I have 2 bottles of water up here in the front. Let me just show you that while I show water. I have some strawberry watermelon water flavoring. James doesn't love just water, so I do keep water flavoring. I also have a chewy necklace, silicone chewy necklace for sensory needs. Emergency Dr. Pepper, if you know, you know. A change of clothes for James. Shorts, t-shirt, underwear, rolled up. And then also a hoodie. Sometimes doctor's offices are cold, so we throw a hoodie. Noise canceling headphones. Sometimes doctor's offices are loud. You might hear a crying baby or crying child. There might be a dog barking as we walk in. James really does not like dogs, so noise canceling headphones. And then that's the main pocket. I'll pack a sippy cup in the morning. James drinks from a sippy cup at 6 years old. Up here, I have snacks. I have applesauce pouches, chips, fruit and grain bars, more applesauce pouches, Mario gummies. So lots of snacks to get us through the day. And then right here, I just have a few toys. A Mario and a Sonic that came on top of a drink, but James loves it. So that's our James bag. In the morning, I'll pack a sippy cup. Also gonna take my purse so that I have my wallet, my phone, my keys, all that stuff. So yeah, tomorrow James is gonna go get foot braces on his ankles and feet. I will take you along for that. I'm gonna end this video tonight. I will record another one tomorrow. I'm really gonna try to be more serious about my YouTube channel and about filming. I don't want there to be months and months gaps between my uploads any longer. At this moment, I have 1 subscriber. So if you're seeing this, hopefully we can change that. But if no one ever watches these clips, these videos, at the very least, my kids can have these memories to look back on later.
It ended on a cliffhanger.
Oh, I would just finish her book and it ended on a cliffhanger. Can I see your book? Yeah. It is The Secret of the Ravens. It was a graphic novel she checked out from the library. She just came out and said it ended on a cliffhanger. So, sorry if that's spoiler alert for anybody who wants to read it. And we are going to end this video tonight. And we will start a new one tomorrow for James's important doctor's appointment.
Wait, he's got a doctor appointment?
He does. He has a doctor appointment tomorrow to get foot braces.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's going to get those red and blue ones?
Yeah, he picked out red and blue. So you guys will see those tomorrow. Alright, so you guys have a good night. I am going to end this video here. We will see you when we see you.
Yep.